Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I am Joan, Datu Aban, and I am the third member of Topic 9. My topic here is all about multiculturalism and organizational success. Now let's proceed in discussing my topic. So in the first slides, as you can see, we have multiculturalism. So what is multiculturalism? So it is how a society deals with cultural diversity at national and community level. So when we say multiculturalism, it can take place on a nationwide scale or within a nation's communities. So it may occur naturally through immigration or artificially when jurisdiction of different cultures are combined through legislative decree. So, sociologically, multiculturalism assumes that society benefits from increased diversity through the harmonious coexistence of different cultures. So, multiculturalism typically develops according to one of two theories: melting pot or the salad bowl. So, we have here the two multiculturalism theory. So, number one, the melting pot theory. So, in the melting pot theory of multiculturalism, it is where it assumes that various immigrant groups will tend to melt together, abandoning their cultures and eventually becoming fully assimilated into the predominant society. Now we have the next one theory, we have the salad bowl theory. So here it is more the liberal theory of multiculturalism than the melting pot. Why? Because the salad bowl theory describes a heterogeneous society in which people coexist but retain at least some of the unique characteristic of their tradition culture. So it is like a salad ingredients. Different cultures are brought together, but rather than coalescing like the melting pot, um, like into a homogeneous culture, in salad bowl theory, they retain their distinct flavors. So, halimbawa nito is sa Pilipinas. So, sa Pilipinas, we have like different cultures, we have different religions, different languages, whereas they embrace that all, and everyone here respect everyone's um, religions, ganon, kumbaga, uh, they mix together as a one without discriminating each other. So, ganun siya, itong salad bowl. So, now, let's proceed to multiculturalism's link to organizational success. So, paano ba natin mako-connect itong multiculturalism to organizational success? First, we must define multiculturalisms in organizational success. So, multiculturalisms in workplace, we can refer it into inclusion and integration of people from diverse cultural backgrounds, including differences in ethnicity, language, religion, nationality, and customs. So, in multicultural organizations, individuals from various cultural groups, they work together, they contribute their unique perspective, and they respect each of them, each of one of them, their own cultures. Kumbaga, they're respected for their identities. So, this concept goes beyond just having a diverse team. So, it involves actively creating a workplace cultures that welcomes differences, promotes equal participations, and leverages diversity as a strength. So, see, multiculturalism, it emphasizes mutual respect, cultural awareness, and collaborations across differences. So, in today's interconnected and globalized world, multiculturalism is not optional. It is essential. Why? Because organizations that reflect the diversity of the communities and markets they serve are better positioned to thrive. Kumbaga, yung mga companies na nag-embrace ng multiculturalism, they most probably the one who get a tribe to be successful, and they are more likely to bloom or have a boom career in their uh, company. So, paano ba natin malilink or paano natin uh, paano magkakaroon ng contribution tong multiculturalism to organizational success? Kasi nga, ang multiculturalism has a direct and positive impact on an organization performance, innovation, and long-term success. So, ini-enhance niya yung way ng companies kung paano mag-operate, kung paano mag-communicate, and connect with customers and employees. So, now, let's explore the keys in which multiculturalism supports organizational success. So, una, we have promotes innovation and creativity. So when employees from different cultural backgrounds come together, they bring a wide variety of ideas, problem-solving approaches, and experience to the table. So the diversity of thoughts sparks creativity and leads to innovative solutions that a homogeneous team might not develop. So for example, meron tayong multicultural team designing a product with consider how it will be received in the different parts of the world, so they are more likely to foresee potential cultural issues or user preferences. So research shows that the companies with high levels of ethnic and cultural diversity are more innovative, and 36% are more likely to outperform their peers financially. So this is based on research by McKinsey and company year 2020. So, number two, we have expand market insight and global research. So, how can it expand market insight and global research? Multicultural Momser, when an organization has multicultural teams, it offers valuable insight into global and local markets. So, employees who understand different culture can help tailor products, services, and marketing campaigns to specific regions or customers groups. So, for instance, halimbawa, meron isang team, which is yung isang member nila, familiar siya with Japanese business culture. And then they have a Japanese client. So si team member with Japanese business, with kumbaga, yung member na familiar siya with Japanese business culture, he or she can advise the company to how can they approach respectfully and give a respectful negotiation to the Japanese client, and how can they improve client relationship, at saka para di ma-avoid yung misunderstanding between the two. So, more likely magiging successful yung um, product, or magiging successful yung project pag ganun siya. And then, by reflecting the cultural makeup of their customers, organizations can better serve diverse markets, and they can build trust, number one, with customers from different backgrounds. So, number three, we have enhances employee engagement and retention. So, how can we link multicultural to organizational success by enhancing employee engagement and retention? Una, when people feel included, valued, and respected for who they are more engaged in their work. Multiculturalism supports a sense of belonging, which is the key factor in job satisfaction, tama? So when you feel included, it may lead to better communication and collaboration. It may also lead to higher motivation and morale, and it can also reduce staff turnover. So employees who feel they can express their cultural identity at work without fear of discrimination are more likely to stay with the organization and contribute meaningfully over time. So, pang-apat, it can build a strong reputation and employer brand. So, paano yun siya? So, yung mga kumpanya daw na known for embracing diversity often enjoy a positive public image. Uh, bakit? So, paano nangyaring sila yung almost nag enjoy for positive public image? Because this help them attract top talent from different backgrounds, mga investors who value responsible business practices, tsaka mga customers na who support inclusive brands. So, multiculturalism signals that the organization is modern, ethical, and forward-thinking traits that resonates with today's global stakeholders. So now let's proceed to the challenges in embracing multiculturalism. So, while the benefits are clear, it is more important to acknowledge that multiculturalism also brings challenges. So, hindi lang siya puro benefits, we have also challenges to face while embracing multiculturalism. So, organizations must be prepared to manage this thoughtfully. So, una, communication barriers. So, different languages or communication styles can sometimes cause misunderstanding, tama? So, cultural misunderstandings behaviors or gestures that are normal in one culture might be offensive in one another. So, hindi lang yung communication barriers ang pwedeng maging challenge, pati na rin yung cultural misunderstanding. Kasi minsan yung mga behaviors natin, yung gesture natin na normal sa iba, ay normal sa atin, pero hindi siya normal sa iba. So, that might be offensive to them, but to us, it is normal. So, the third one is yung bias and discrimination. So, kapag without proper training or unconscious uh, proper training or proper education sa mga employees, unconscious bias may influence hirings, tama, promotion, saka yung team dynamics. So, paano natin ma-overcome yung mga ganitong challenges? So, the organization need training programs on cultural awareness and inclusive leadership. So, number two, dapat meron tayong clear policies that promote fairness and equity. Number three, meron tayong commitment to listening and learning from all employees because if the manager or the management has the commitment to listen and to learn the employees, mas mapapaikita nito na meron silang meron silang respeto, at saka pinahalagahan nila yung kanilang mga employees. So, by that, the employees will feel included, the employees will feel valued, the employees will feel respected, and yun yung mga employee na magtatagal talaga sa kumpanya at yun yung mga employee na gagawa talaga ng paraan para maging successful ang isang organization. So, now, let's proceed sa bakit nagmamatter ang multiculturalism. So, why multiculturalism matters? So, multiculturalism is not just a social value, it is a strategic value. So, organizations that embrace and manage cultural diversity effectively are more innovative, more globally aware, more inclusive and productive, and more resilient in a changing world. So, kahit na mag-change man ng trend, mag-change man ng market, mga ganyan, the organization that embrace multicultural are more likely have the long-term success. They are not afraid of they are not afraid of changing world. So by fostering a multicultural workplace, organizations position themselves for long-term success and not just in profits but also in reputations, employee satisfaction, and social impact. Multiculturalism organization doesn't have benefit from diversity. It thrives because of it. So that would be all for my report. Thank you.